For much of the early EV boom in the US, variety was treated as a competitive weapon. Automakers launched new electric models with long lists of trims, battery sizes, motor configurations, interior packages, software options, and feature bundles. The logic was simple: more variants meant broader appeal. Buyers could fine-tune an EV to their preferences, and manufacturers could capture different price points. In 2026, that strategy is changing. New US EV models are launching with fewer variants, and this shift reflects deeper operational, financial, and market realities. The most important reason is manufacturing complexity. EVs are software-defined, but they are still physical products. Each additional variant multiplies complexity across supply chains, factories, quality control, and logistics. Different battery sizes, motors, wiring harnesses, and interior configurations increase the risk of errors and slow production. As EV volumes grow, manufacturers are prioritizing simplicity to improve consistency and reduce bottlenecks. Battery supply plays a central role in this decision. Batteries are the most expensive and constrained component in an EV. Managing multiple battery sizes across a single model line complicates sourcing, inventory, and production planning. By limiting battery options, automakers can negotiate better supplier terms, streamline manufacturing, and reduce exposure to shortages. Fewer variants make battery allocation more predictable. Software integration also favors fewer configurations. Modern EVs rely heavily on tightly integrated software systems that control power delivery, driver assistance, infotainment, and energy management. Each hardware variation introduces additional testing requirements. Supporting dozens of configurations increases the risk of bugs, inconsistent behavior, and delayed updates. Fewer variants allow engineers to focus on stability and reliability rather than endless edge cases. Reliability concerns reinforce this trend. Early EV rollouts showed that complexity increases failure rates. When issues occur, diagnosing and fixing problems across many configurations is difficult and expensive. Automakers have learned that simplifying offerings reduces warranty claims, service costs, and customer frustration. Reliability improves when systems are standardized. Cost control is another major factor. Launching and supporting multiple variants increases development, validation, and marketing expenses. In a more disciplined financial environment, EV makers are under pressure to improve margins. Fewer variants reduce upfront development costs and ongoing support expenses. This helps make EV programs financially sustainable rather than growth-at-all-costs experiments. Consumer behavior has changed as well. While choice sounds appealing, many buyers feel overwhelmed by complex trim structures and option lists. Research shows that too many choices slow purchasing decisions and reduce satisfaction. Automakers are responding by offering clearer, simpler configurations that make it easier for customers to choose and buy. Pricing strategy benefits from fewer variants too. Clear pricing tiers reduce confusion and improve transparency. Instead of forcing buyers to navigate complex option matrices, manufacturers offer well-equipped standard models with limited add-ons. This simplifies sales, improves customer trust, and reduces negotiation friction. Supply chain volatility also plays a role. Global disruptions over the past few years exposed how fragile complex production systems can be. Each variant adds dependency on specific parts and suppliers. By reducing variants, automakers lower risk and improve resilience. Production can continue even if certain components are temporarily unavailable. Regulatory and certification requirements further encourage simplification. Each variant may require separate testing, certification, and compliance documentation. As regulations around safety, emissions, and software oversight tighten, managing compliance across many configurations becomes burdensome. Fewer variants reduce regulatory friction. There is also a strategic shift towards software-based differentiation. Instead of offering many hardware variants, EV makers increasingly use software to adjust performance, features, and user experience. One hardware configuration can serve multiple customer segments through software settings or optional upgrades. This reduces physical complexity while preserving flexibility. Dealer and inventory management benefit as well. Fewer variants mean fewer combinations to stock, transport, and display. Dealers can turn inventory faster and reduce carrying costs. Customers are more likely to find acceptable vehicles without waiting for custom orders. Fleet buyers reinforce this trend. Fleets prioritize predictability, maintenance simplicity, and total cost of ownership. They prefer standardized vehicles over highly customized ones. As fleet adoption grows, automakers align offerings with these preferences. From a branding perspective, fewer variants allow clearer positioning. Instead of spreading attention across many trims, companies can focus marketing on a single, well-defined product. This strengthens identity and reduces messaging confusion. Importantly, fewer variants do not mean fewer features overall. It means features are bundled more thoughtfully. Automakers focus on delivering strong default configurations that satisfy most buyers rather than chasing every niche preference. This shift also reflects EV market maturity. Early markets rewarded experimentation and variety. Mass markets reward reliability, clarity, and efficiency. As EVs move from novelty to normal transportation, product strategies follow traditional automotive logic more closely. Why new US EV models are launching with fewer variants ultimately comes down to execution. Simpler product lines are easier to build, easier to support, and easier to scale. They reduce risk at a time when EV makers are under pressure to deliver consistent results. In 2026, success in the EV market is less about offering endless choices and more about delivering dependable, well-integrated vehicles at scale. Fewer variants help make that possible. The EVs gaining traction today are not the ones with the longest option lists, but the ones that are easy to understand, easy to buy, and easy to live with. That reality is quietly reshaping how new electric vehicles are designed, built, and launched in the US.